Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome back to another live stream. First solo stream that we've done on here in ages. And I know I said I was going to do a Q&A like this once we hit 25k, and it's been a minute since we did that. So fuck all to talk about. I said I wanted to keep the streams going for you guys. So we're going to do a Q&A here for you guys here today. But again, smash the like and subscribe button on your way into the stream. Drop any question, really. I'm not really too fussed about it. I haven't really done one of these in ages, so I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know how long it's going to go either, but let's just find out. Let's see how it goes. Big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button straight into the stream. It is fucking baking in here today. I can already see I'm sweating buckets, but yeah, we're in here. Big up everyone that's already been locked in from the start. People been in from 12:30. That's crazy. Big up Lee Bell, Fatter and Chris, my guys in the comment section. Big up yourself. Big up Noah saying, you make me get through my mental health problems. I'm thankful to be your friend. Big up yourself, my guy. I see you on the streams here a little bit as well. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling a little bit better as well. Guys, drop in any questions you guys want, football related. Can be a bit personal if you guys want. I don't really mind too much. If I don't want to answer it, I'm just not really going to answer it unless it's a super chat. But you guys know how these Q&As go, so just drop some questions in. We're going to chill here for about, say, half an hour, 45 minutes, maybe a bit longer, I don't know. And then, yeah, that'll be me done for the weekend, unless we hear any news, because, yeah, it's been pretty long trying to see updates on the likes of Kunde, who else? The Lukaku situation, players going out, players going in. It feels like we're in limbo at this point, but typical Chelsea is what it is. You're joining Minerals. He's going live soon. Shit, is Johnny starting his new channel today? If he is, big up. I might tune in for that still. I'm going out to kick ball in a little bit, but I'm definitely gonna tune in for a little bit if he's going on. I've been telling him for ages, stop doing the Twitter spaces and go onto YouTube, because at the very least you can monetize the shit that you're talking about. Guy will go on spaces and just talk to himself. So if you're gonna do that, might as well do what I'm doing and do it on YouTube, so you can at least put some ads on top. But if he's going live, yeah, I'm definitely gonna tune in for that. What other questions? There's gonna be a few in here, so we should have enough time. Peter's saying, is Kante's career really over for Chelsea, do you think? Not necessarily over, but as a starter and as one of our most important players, I do think so, yeah. I think there's still a space for him in the squad as depth, but he shouldn't be someone that we're relying on continuously. I think he'd be great for a rotation option. You rest him against the teams that sit deep against us and play a low block, and play him in the more open games where he can actually roam around and break up play and actually have an impact. I think that would be brilliant for him, but only in that sort of situation. I don't want to see him starting for us anymore, not game in and game out. Sean Newland says, you worried about Dembele saying he's happy with staying at Barcelona? I'm taking it with a pinch of salt, honestly, because it could be as similar to like the Rudiger situation where you are just looking at all of your options. I'm not going to take it as gospel. Yeah, he wants to sign with Barcelona. Not until he's actually signed the contract, or we hear multiple sources saying that he's staying at Barcelona. Right now, I think people are panicking. I think in that situation as well, people just say what they want to appease the fan in that situation. So there's plenty of ways to look at it. I'm not just going to look at that one video and think, shit, we lost another one. So take it with a pinch of salt, but it could mean something, it could not. Click says, will you hop on Worldwide Chelsea on every stream? I do need to go back on that channel. It's been a while. Big up Sadiq as well if you're in here, my guy. But yeah, do need to go back on there, definitely. Peter, way too many to count. Way too many. I've been a season ticket holder for like the last 3 seasons. It's definitely over 200. Maybe 200, 300. Something along that number. Yeah, something along that number. I'm not sure. Big up Dylan in the comment section. I see you there, my guy. What else? Who was a better manager, Maurizio Sarri or Frank Lampard? Big up to both, obviously, but in terms of who's a better manager, definitely Sarri, 100%. Sarri, you could at least have a solid defense, be good in possession. I think there was definitely good and bad times in his reign. Like, we're not going to pretend there was liquid football throughout Sarri's season, but the first season under Maurizio Sarri is always going to be inconsistent. I just thought the fan base wasn't patient with him. And that's where I think the clashes between people who are Sarri in and Sarri out mainly came from. You give Sarri that second season, you start to see his football take a much stronger effect. And within 2 or 3 years, God knows where we are. But I'm not going to complain about the timeline of events since Sarri left, because we still pulled the Champions League out of the bag. 100 people locked in here, but how many likes have we got? 30. Guys, come on. We got to do at least half of the concurrent viewers. Like 30 likes and 100 viewers. That's not the best, but guys, let's pull it up a little bit. Gavman says, I can understand the frustration from the fan base about signings that haven't been done yet with this player and that, but have they thought about what Tuchel wants? Kind of. Like, I'm of the idea that give the manager what he wants, but I also think it's okay to not really be sold on some of the players that we could potentially be in for. Like, I'll put my faith in the manager, but if I see signings that I don't think are going to do the best for us, I'm not going to go into a season with the highest of confidence. Obviously, like, I'll give him the season to try and prove it to me. And I always say I give new signings the first season at the club just to see how they at least bed into the team. In spite of all the ups and downs, like, I do think you need a full season to adjust to a new side. So I do take that into account as well. But if the signings look underwhelming, then I can't sit here and like hype them up like I actually believe it from the heart. But I go with whatever Tuchel wants for the summer. And if Tuchel gets what he wants in the summer, it all depends on if we progress as a team. If we don't progress as a team, then questions are going to be asked of Tuchel. If not, then I guess we just continue to progress. But that's why I'm saying, like, this season is probably just vibes. Like, we're not going to be competing for the title. It's all about just trying to close the gap between Liverpool and City. And if we don't close the gap, then I don't even know what to make of it. Like, this season's a write-off anyway in terms of contending for the title. If City don't even have this wrapped up by the final day, they should be embarrassed, personally. Duoscope, you're my guy. You already know that. Is it true that you prefer Werner over Lukaku? Only because he actually wants to be here and he shows a bit of work rate. But in terms of a player, like, I'd bin them both off immediately if I could get the chance. Do you support any team in another country? There's soft spots. Like, obviously, got a soft spot for Ajax because Amsterdam's just perfect away day. Kind of just support any team that has ex-players that I like. Like, I've started to get a soft spot for Roma because they got Jose and Tammy Abraham in there. Real Madrid was a bit conflicting because they have Hazard and they had Courtois, and I viewed Courtois as a rat. But since we booed him at the bridge, I just thought, yeah, you just said your piece. Now we move on from it. I don't even mind Real Madrid too much. That and they fucked up Liverpool's Champions League. So, soft spot for Madrid, Roma, and Ajax, I think. Yeah, that'll be my three. Big up my guy, as always. Sheesh. I'll say Cam. Yeah, I'll say Cam. Only because I'm not even too sure, to be honest. Click Sauce, are you and Mark Goldbridge friends? Yeah, me and Goldbridge are cool. I haven't seen him in years, though. Last time I saw him was, I think, when we were doing that, it was that shit team, Imperial Wharf, and we were playing United stand. And I think I saw Goldbridge. He played in goal. He wasn't even a goalkeeper. And I think they still beat us 6-1. But yeah, I didn't play, so I don't hold that L personally. But here's what it is. Prime Eden Hazard every day. I'm not even too sure because all of the options are just disappearing. Kamara's gone. Chouameni's gone. Who else off the top of my head? Basuma's gone as well. Like, regardless, like, Declan Rice costs way too much. So I don't get why we have this debate when he's being marked at over £100 million and he's not worth that. So I don't know, maybe Sangare is a good option. Let me know in the comment section as well if you guys know any other ideas. God knows. Let me see. You worried we weren't them? Oh no, I already answered this, but I'm not too worried. Not too worried right now. Shameless FC soon. Maybe tomorrow. If it's not Sundays, it's usually Tuesdays. That's where we're kind of keeping it. Would you come to Rwanda? I thought this question meant something different initially. Maybe. I can't promise you. I'll be real. I gotta go Ethiopia again first. But Maybe one day I'll find myself in Rwanda. If I do, I'll shout you, my guy. Timo at the number 9 or Havertz at the number 9? Pick one. Don't be diplomatic. Probably Havertz, because I don't even know, to be honest. They're both terrible at the 9, and they both have good movement in the 9. I think Havertz has a better first touch, better ball control, slightly better dribbling. Probably would have to go for Havertz. Yeah, probably would. Like, I'd be real. I just need to see Werner go ASAP. Premier League top 4 prediction and champions. Right now, like, the top 4 doesn't change. But if we don't make any signings, I think Tottenham go above us. If Arsenal continue to make signings and we don't make any signings, then I don't want to have this conversation. How many more likes we got? 52. Guys, let's get up to 100. Let's get up to 100 now, people. Bakayoko or Saul? Bakayoko's dead ass the worst football player I've seen at Chelsea Football Club. Genuinely, I've never seen someone so devoid of football talent like Bakayoko was. So, Saul, 100%. Alex or Jester, for the safety of my future streams, I'm not going to answer that one. I'm going to say both of them and just sit on the fence like a dickhead. Yeah, no, I picked one. I said Havertz, but it's not saying a lot. It's not saying a lot. If Sarri stayed, do you think Mount or Reece James would have broke in? Yeah, Sarri said he wanted to incorporate Mount and Reece James into the team. In terms of the other youth players, like Hudson-Odoi was getting more game time under him before he got injured. Same thing with Ruben Loftus-Cheek. AC wasn't really getting into the side at that time. Would Tammy have got in? Maybe. It's a very big maybe, because Sarri also did like to go back to his old players. I think, like, it wasn't being in the transfer ban that was the main reason for Sarri leaving. I think personally it was because he wouldn't have been given the patience that a Frank Lampard would have been, and that's why I understood him leaving at the time. Like, Chelsea fans told him they wished he got cancer. I don't blame him for leaving. Spurs, do Spurs have a better squad than you right now as a Spurs fan? Agree or not? No. Like, Mendy's been poor this year, but I'd probably still back him over Lloris because neither are consistent. Defensively, like, Spurs have got better. We lost Rudiger and AC. I don't even know with the defense. Midfield, like, I think it's a bit level now with Tottenham signings, but they still aren't outright ahead of us. In attack, they're better than us. The manager, though, I think Tuchel is clear of Conte. I think it's a lot tighter. Like, this is why I said Tottenham are our closest rivals right now, because it is a lot tighter between the two sides. But I don't think Spurs have a better squad than us outright. Am I Yadar? Hell no. Yadars hate me. They despise me with a fashion. But they all say they're going to fuck me up in the ground, and no one has done. So it is what it is. Clicks, you know that's a dumbass question. I'd pay the flight back immediately. We wouldn't have to worry about getting a new centre back in. No. Spurs hate playing Chelsea. Right, they could have the World 11, they'd still lose. Taha, I do need to bring FIFA streams in next season. I'm rearranging my room now, so I'm actually going to have a proper setup sorted probably by next week or the week after. And then hopefully, I can sort out being able to do games and stuff, and then we can probably do pro clubs or something. I need to do something on my Twitch account. It's just sitting there. So, yeah. When will I get... I need to get, like, a separate stream just with me and Johnny. Because I know a lot of people ask for Johnny to come on streams, and he ain't coming on the panel streams anymore because you don't fuck with anyone there anymore except for me and Fata. So, yeah, I might try and pattern, like, a weekly show or something. I'll speak to him. Wait, I still need to make Alex mod. Fuck's sakes. Right, I'll do that. Can I do that now or later? Let me see. Oh, wait, Duoscott needs to get modded as well. Bear with me. Oh, yeah, Alex needs to get modded. One sec. There we go. There you go, Alex. If you're still here. Extend. This is a good one. Extend, loan, or sell Kovacic, Jorginho, and Kante. Kovacic, I extend immediately. Kante, sell. Jorginho loan. Yeah. I think that would be the best one. You could rotate Kovacic or Jorginho in that one personally, but Kante's for sale. Why do you hate Courtois? Not anymore. Not anymore, but before it was because of the way he left him, because he was twerking for Real Madrid ever since he came back to us. But with hindsight, like, he did leave for his family, so I kind of get it. Like, anyone will snake anyone for their family. It is what it is. That's what the game is. That and the fact, like, we haggled over goalkeepers the entire summer. Like, the 70 million we spent on Kepa, we were haggling with Roma for Alisson earlier on in the window. So that's just on us. If we got Alisson, Courtois leaves, and nobody really cares. We were all hurt because we went from Courtois to Kepa, which is understandable too, because Kepa reeks, but is what it is. Fucking refreshed. Can't be arsed. I need to go back to the top. I actually like doing streams like this. I need to do this a bit more. Guys, 64 likes. Let's get to 100. Please smash the like and subscribe button. Why do Chelsea fans hate me so much? Some will hate me because they don't agree with my opinions, and fair enough. Like, I ain't going to change my opinions for anybody. Others, it's because I vlog, because they all lots of match-going fans, I won't say all, but a good majority seem to hate the media and football, even though, like, technology is continuing to be involved in football and is continuing to grow at an alarming rate. And they think vloggers are the reason for the match day atmosphere going down, which is a load of bollocks, personally. Like, we literally just had 4 home games in a row where members were not allowed to go in. Casual fans were not allowed to go in. It was only season ticket holders. And the atmosphere sucked. It was so shit. Like, you could hear a pin drop there. So it definitely has got nothing to do with me and my camera. Like, for me, it's either jealousy because people see you being well known for being a Chelsea fan and think it should be them because they've been following the team longer, or they understand the game better than you, or whatever waffle that they want to bring out. Or it's just because they think you're using the club to make money, which, I mean, it's fair enough, but so what? Make money the way you want to make money. Like, if I can make money talking about the team I love, you're damn fucking right I'm going to make money talking about the team I love. Because who wouldn't? Literally, who wouldn't? And if any of those Yadars say that they would, I mean, they wouldn't do it, they're lying. If they could get paid to sit in front of a mic for an hour or so and just talk about Chelsea, they're all taking it. So it's either jealousy, or it's just agenda, or it's just they don't like you, or it's something a little bit deeper because certain other people don't get given the same energy. But I won't speak too much. Sorry about that. Who owns 100% Chelsea now? Robbie always owned that. That was always Robbie. Don't let the fat man pretend that it was his for a minute, because it never was. He just lied about it. And by the fat man, I don't mean Robbie. I mean Louis. So before any of you try and act like there's a beef, me and Robbie are G's every time. Kimmich has been linked to us. That's a new one. I ain't seen that one before. What other questions? I don't even know what third kit you're on about, but if it's last season's, no, I haven't got that. I haven't got that one. Nah, that one barely was even for sale in the Chelsea Megastore after January or something. Peter, you're damn right I'm worried, but right now I'm just a bit cautious because I can accept that we haven't made moves yet and say maybe it's got something to do with sanctions or Chelsea going back to normal. But I'm a bit wary because we've been in this situation before. So I'm not going to say anything or be happy until I see new signings. Until then, I'm just going to try and keep a level head about it. But the more signings I see from Tottenham and Arsenal, the more I'm sitting here like, do you want to do something? Like, do you want to actually sign someone? Show a bit of progression? Because right now, we ain't doing it. How many more likes we at now? 74. Guys, come on, 100. We need about 30 more likes and then we're good. 25, 30 and we're all good. Thoughts on Roman Reigns, the champion? I need to bring back the WWE watch-alongs. We haven't done one since the Rumble. Start of the year. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I do need to bring that back. Roman Reigns, the champion, though, fucking brilliant. I was waiting for him to turn heel for years. And if people are bored of it, tough. I ain't bored of it. Keep it going for another year or two, personally. How did I meet the panel? Some just asked to be on and then just started becoming regulars. I think some I saw on Monster's stream or Sadiq's stream or I don't know, lockdown. Like it feels like years ago. It was only just a year ago, but yeah, I don't know, to be honest. Like Johnny, I think I met on Monster's stream because he was the big Lampard in guy at the time. Kai as well. Jesters, I think, was super chatting and asked to come on. And I just started bringing him on a bit more regularly. Others, I'm not even so sure. I think Josh asked to come on and then started coming on. I don't know. There's different stories of everybody. But yeah, lockdown was at least good for me in that aspect because I got to meet a lot of good people. You're really into the Tottenham questions. What 5 players did I take from Spurs? Kane, Son, Højbjerg, Romero, and did I say Son? If I didn't say Son. If I did say him, then Perisic be great depth for us. Great depth. Drogba or Costa for a goal scorer. For a prolific goal scorer, I'm going Diego Costa. For big games, I'm going Drogba. De Bruyne every day of the week I'm keeping. Salah, I understand why he left. He wouldn't have been the same player at Chelsea, so it is what it is. Bring back 3 ex-Chelsea players into the squad. Who would they be? And you can't say Christensen. Damn it. Okay, so Eden Hazard, Didier Drogba, and probably would have to be JT. Yeah, it would have to be JT. I was trying to think, do I go for a wing back? Because I just need that left-hand side patterned. Probably would have just gone for another attacker maybe. And yeah, but I said Robin or some shit because fuck me, we need all the attackers we can get. Why is it taking Chelsea forever to get rid of Lukaku? Should be done in a few days, even though it's not going to be favourable to us. Werner, he's on silly wages, so it's going to be hard to get rid of him. Odoi, I wanted him on loan last season. Hopefully he goes on loan this season, and Ziyech should likely be leaving because his wages are a bit affordable. Let's see. What other questions we got? That refreshed again. Can't be arsed. Is pissing me off. Yeah, I would do Ultimate Team just because I know I'd rage out so much. I think people would actually enjoy it. I used to be on Flawless's NBA streams just playing Ultimate Team and I'd just start raging out of nowhere. And the guy was just telling me, bro, you need to start making a fucking Ultimate Team stream. So I might pattern that for next season. Again, once I sort out my room and everything, I might pattern that. 4-3-3 or 3-4-3 next season. I'd still go 3 at the back because like we've played at our best in that formation under Tuchel. Our problem's more been the personnel, and I think once we have better personnel, you can even rotate between a 4 at the back and a 5 at the back. Because last year we looked like dog shit as soon as we played a back 4. So I'm not here for it. Will we ever get a room? You are not getting a room tour right now. 100%. Looks like a shit tip. Keep Kante and loan Jorginho. Fair enough if you would. Personally, I'd reverse that. Kante, out of the 3, needs to go because I think personally he's the most finished respectfully. And I know I'm just going to start a massive debate in the comment section just by saying that. Yeah, after the Champions League final, I'm calm with him. Where's Wayne? Wayne's on Sadiq's channel now, I think, which is good for him as well. I know the streams were really good for him mentally, so I hope he's doing well there. Rank Werner, Torres, and Morata. Fuck. How'd you even rank them 3? Werner and Torres were very similar. Good work rate, decent creativity, just very frustrating finishing. At least Torres had the excuse that injuries had caught up to him, though. I'll go Torres, Werner, and Morata. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll be my 3. Very hard to tell though with those because it's just all stink, but is what it is. Concerned that Mendy, yes, definitely. I do think like I've heard rumors that him not winning the Lev Yashin award got to his head, but he needs to get that out of his head now. The season's done. Right now, he's not winning the Lev Yashin award this year, and he needs to pattern up if he wants to win it next year. So, is what it is. Like, definitely concerned about him. I've said, like, other than about 4 players, everyone else is on sauce watch, and Mendy's one of those players for me next season. Definitely need to see a lot more from him. All right, if we reached 100 likes, there's 200 people in it. 98, all right, that's close enough. But guys, keep it up. Now, I want 150 likes. Let's try and get to 150 by the end of the stream. Yeah, Jade, you can hold a block for that one. That's a tapped question. Oh, he's blocked anyway. Big up whoever did that. The vlogs, yeah, big up. I appreciate that. I part of the reason why I do these vlogs is because I know fans who can't go to games enjoy it, and it gives them an experience. So for those, I definitely won't stop vlogging for. And also for the people that get pissed off by it, I'm going to do it even more just to ruin their day. Literally, the atmosphere is dead, and then they'll sit there and blame the one man with the camera and say it's people like you that are the reason why the atmosphere is shit. No, it's people like you who are focusing on other people in the ground instead of actually focusing on the game. Maybe if you did, maybe the chance would be a little bit better. Imagine we've brought 2 standing sections to Stamford Bridge now, and our atmosphere's got worse. But yeah, it's the vlogger's fault, innit? Is what it is. Oh, this is Rams, you dickhead. Big up yourself anyway. When has Stamford Bridge ever had a great atmosphere? Same as Liverpool, really. Champions League nights and when they score a goal. So, same as Anfield, bro. Big up Leslie, my guy. Basically, loan or extend, sell Ziyech, Timo, Pulisic. Loan Werner to a Bundesliga club so he can ball out there and raise his price tag. Sell Ziyech, extend Pulisic. I think that's what I'd go for. Yeah. Even though, like, I don't think either of them saying anything. No, Lukaku hasn't left yet, sadly. We'd be doing a stream on that right now if he did. I'm guessing he's talking about he's probably talking about Louis, isn't he? Just to say greediness, and I'll leave it at that. Greedy people push other people away. That's why that channel went from 8 people to 1 person, because the 1 person was earning the cash. So all the free stock that he was enjoying, it's gonna disappear after a while. If you don't keep your employees happy, your employees are gonna fuck off and find work. But is what it is. Yeah, me and Rance are cool. Again, haven't seen him in a minute. And last time I saw him was when we did a United Chelsea stream in 2020. Yeah, around 2020, just before lockdown. Yeah. It was that game where we lost 2-0 and we had 2 goals ruled out by VAR. But yeah, Rance is cool. Milinkovic Savic, yes, please, immediately. Would be a brilliant midfielder to add to our team. One has to leave between Reece James and Tuchel. Who would you let go of? That's a rough one, you know. Who would stay the longest if you gave him the chance? I don't even know. This is a hard one. Because Reece would be our captain and could potentially be here for the next decade. Could Tuchel be here for the next decade? But I don't know what manager we get that's better than Tuchel. This is a good question, you know. This is a very good question. I think I'll lean towards Tuchel, but very reluctantly. Oh shit, Declared came and left. Big up yourself, my guy. When Klasrev speaks, can you make sure the panel stops talking so we can hear his views? That's fucking hilarious. Klasrev needs to hop on more. What free, bro? It's more than 3 positions, bro. We need to sign players in every position except in goal. And that's only because I don't know if we shift Kepa off with his wages. We need defenders. We need right wing back depth. We need left wing back depth. We need midfielders. We need inside forwards. We need strikers. So it's way more than 3 positions, man. This is again what I'm saying. We ain't winning no league title. Our team is nowhere near a league title standard. They're barely near a standard for 2nd and 3rd place. Yeah, guys, continue to pop your questions in. Probably going to go for another 15, 20 minutes, and then we'll wrap it up. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Refreshed again. Do you think we'll... I don't believe in the Barcelona stuff. Like, Jester said on yesterday's stream that he thought it was just Sevilla trying to force Chelsea's hand into paying the full release clause. And that does make a bit of sense. Like, Barcelona are in for so many players, and I don't even know if they have the finances for all those players. I know they've got some more money coming in now, but is that enough to get all those new players that they want to get? Not sure. If we lose Koundé to Barcelona, there needs to be sackings in the boardroom immediately, but I don't expect it to happen. Other questions we got. Endo says, why did you leave Arsenal? Because the place is shit and it stinks. That's why. But the only time I'm around there is when I'm streaming for Don Robbie. Thoughts on Sergey possibly being a Chelsea player? Does he solve our defensive midfield issues? He does go a long way to helping it. Personally, would like to see us bring 2 in just for the depth, but Milinkovic-Savic as well is world class. And I do definitely think it goes a long way to helping us. I don't even know, to be honest. Like, I watch a bit of WWE in my spare time. Other than that, I'm just on my Xbox, really, or in my boxing gym, one or the other. Yeah, that's all the hobbies I really have. Hazard 14-15 or 18-19? That's the 2 best seasons of Hazard. I'm not sure, to be honest. Probably 18-19. Because 14-15 played well with good players around him, even if they did dip a little bit towards the end of the season. 18-19 Hazard was surrounded by shit, and he was still able to stand out like a sore rash. So, yeah, I'd have to go 18-19 Hazard. When 90 Min ain't bailed me for a minute, but if they do, I'll be on. You gotta ask 90 Min that question. I'm just here, innit? Opinions on UCFB. When I went there, it was still going through like a bit of teething problems because it was a new university, but now I think it's stable. It's got a bit more stable. I think it's got a lot more respected. And if you do want to go into a football-based role, I think it's a great university to go into. Really recommend it. And if you guys want to sponsor me, let me know. Rank 17, 18, 19, 20, 15, 16, and 21, 22. All right, we're going to go from best to worst then. 1920 first for me, because I had no expectations for that season and we still managed to get 4th place. That's the only season when I've accepted 4th place as a good season. So I think that season was actually a success, even though it was by the skin of our teeth. Then you've got 21-22 because, we played like shit and a lot of players have been exposed and our expectations were put in the mud, but we've still got a Club World Cup, still got a Super Cup, and still got 3rd place. Then I'll go 15-16 because second half of the season salvaged it, in my opinion. We just started ruining other teams' season. We knocked Arsenal off 1st place, and we cost Tottenham the league title. So, yeah, 15-16 goes into 3rd. 17-18 was an utterly dreadful season. I said we weren't making top 4 from the first match day. Absolute shite. So, yeah, 17-18 goes into the bottom of the pile for me. Any plans on improving the live streams with the panel? Hard to listen at times, isn't it? Everyone does talk over each other. I do need to mediate that a little bit better. But it's 10 people in there. It's hard to talk over like 3 or 4 at the same time. Maybe I need to use the mute button a bit more. But I like to have free-flowing streams. That's why I don't really say too much about it. Been I don't rate Mendy, by the way. He's been sus. He's sus. Been saying it for a while. Fair enough. Like, I think before February, I didn't think it was that fair to have questions on him. Actually, not since February. I think March, April, like after the Brentford and Real Madrid games, when I really started looking at him like, yo, Mendy, you're gonna have to start patterning up, because he made mistakes in both of those Real Madrid legs. You could say he was directly responsible for costing us that game. Thoughts on Pulisic? We've never seen post lockdown Pulisic since the FA Cup injury, but I haven't seen a player come close to being that good either. Tuchel sees him as a super sub, doesn't really trust him with his injury record, which I kind of understand. Still probably our best dribbler though, but he needs to have that self-confidence in himself that he had coming out of lockdown, where he would drive himself at players. And I do think his decision-making needs to improve too. If he stays next season, I think it's a last chance saloon for him, but I think he's the player that you'd expect to see stay for the longest because of the new American owners and the new American sponsors that could potentially be coming into the team. I think Pulisic's going to be a big brand surrounding Chelsea for the next few years. So hopefully he can show that performance on the pitch too. What else? Fofana or Rudiger? Rudiger by a mile. But we're not going to shit on Fofana. Like, I'd take him at Chelsea in a heartbeat if we had the chance. Respectfully, you're entitled to your opinion, but that's the most credibility that comment gets. Kante is far from finished, my G. Kante, like, on his day, definitely. He's world-class on his day, but that day is too few and far between for me. What is world-class is consistency. Consistency is what makes you world-class, in my opinion. I just don't see that with him. I think his good performances have become even more few and far between than last season, for example. And last season, I think the Champions League run really masked his form in the Premier League. He was such a turnover merchant. He'd win the ball back to lose the ball, to win the ball back again, and his interception stats would go up. But I won't delve too deep into it because this will just turn into a Kante stream, and I can't be bothered for that. Thoughts on the new leaked home kit? Yeah, that's all I've got to say about it. Yeah. Free logo doesn't help either. David says, what's the game or moment that brought you close to tears or made you cry in a negative way? For me, was Liverpool away 1920 and Arsenal away 17-18. That Liverpool away game didn't make me cry. It just made me lose faith in Kepa. That's the game that made me like, yeah, you know what? I'm done with this goalkeeper. Just get someone else in immediately. Close to tears in a bad way. I think when we lost to Tottenham at home in 2018, like, that's probably the most depressed I've been as a football fan, because that to me also confirmed at the time that we weren't making top four, and also kind of gave me vindication because I spent the whole season saying that. 4-0 at Bournemouth, I was just thinking, I'm stuck here with the South Coast winter breeze smacking me around the face with 4-0 down to Bournemouth. That was just depressing. The 6-0 at City didn't bring me to tears. That came straight after the 4-0. So I was just like, I mean, at least it's the Premier League champions. But I'll say Tottenham 3-1 for me. Every time we lose to Tottenham, it never feels good. And the Boxing Day Arsenal game too. Fuck me, that was a rough night. So I don't really follow F1. I can't lie. Sorry, man. Do you think we just need... No, we don't just need a striker. We need reinforcements everywhere. But I think a striker is one of the most important things for us. We need someone to take responsibility for goal scoring because nobody in our team is capable of that. I'm surprised by your atmosphere. It's dropped massively. Yeah, fair enough. I could say the same for so many teams, though. I think everyone's home atmosphere has dropped, except a few. Like Huddersfield, and I saw when they were in the playoff final, I was on my knees begging them to go up because their atmosphere is so good. It's the best home Premier League atmosphere I've ever been in by a mile. Leicester's decent. Leicester's really decent. I went there last season. Whenever I go there, it's a good away day. Best match Chelsea played this season. Juventus, and then it was just downhill from there. Oh, we got a super chat. One sec. I'm gonna have to Oh, it's Nippon. Big up Nippon saying, would we have won the Champions League if we had not capitulated at the Bernabeu? Maybe. Like, personally, I think Man City, there's no way they allow themselves to get knocked out of the Champions League twice by City. I mean, by Chelsea. So I don't think so, but we are definitely capable of beating City too. Like, we played terribly against City both times this season, and we still held it to 1-0 losses. So we never got pammed by them. More than capable of getting a result against Man City, but if I'm completely neutral, we probably would have got knocked out at the semis. Probably. Although having the second leg at the bridge does play a part into it as well. So I'm not sure. Chelsea women winning the Champions League or Chelsea men winning the domestic cup double. I think the Champions League always means more whether it's the women's team or the men's team. So I'd probably go for that. I don't really care too much. Yeah, I've seen Louis in person. He just pretends I don't exist and just walks past me, but it's what it is. I ain't got fuck all to say to that whale anyway, so don't care. Yeah, that was a terrible question. Not in a bad way, just made me really think a lot. Yeah, yes, Jesters. Yes, it was you. I'll give you your flowers on that. We do need to do a Milinkovic-Savic stream as well. I'll run that one tomorrow for sure. Well, see, 17-18 felt way worse. Way worse. As soon as Jose got sacked, I was like, this season's just vibes. We ain't making top 4. We just got a bunch of friendlies. At least then, I didn't have to care that much. 17-18, I knew we were shit. And as the season progressed, even when we were playing well and we were second at Christmas, I was still saying we were shit. And then my realization came to reality slowly and painfully as we got towards the end of the season. 17-18 was slow torture. 15-18 was a slow and painful death, but you were dead by Christmas. So I guess that felt better. Would you take Jamie Vardy? He needs space in behind to run into as well. So I don't know if that would work unless we change the way that we play. Big up, Jared. Yeah, the copy streams are funny as fuck. I get to just be casual on there. Signings, we need about 6 or 7. And basically everywhere is a must. I'll be real with you. Every aspect's important. I'd say Klazref. Klazref is a lot of people's guilty pleasures. They say they hate him, but let's be real. He's fucking funny. Lone stream boredness is getting to... I don't know. I actually don't mind streams like this. I might need to do these Q&A streams a bit more. Is the foot... Yes, bro. It's perfectly legit. I'm literally getting a few jerseys coming in within the next week or so. So when that comes in, I'll show it to you. Not too sure. 90 min need to shout me, my guy. Be great to be back on there. Well, to be honest, I would have spent the whole end of the season just being hella negative. Who on the panel do you find yourself agreeing with the most? Not sure. Maybe Andrew. Probably. I think it's Andrew. I think Andrew the most. If Chelsea are 6th or 7th by the World Cup, would you ask for Tuchel to go? No. It would have to be towards the end of the season. You could be 6th or 7th, but it could be a case of context. You could be a matter of points away from 3rd. So I don't think it's as cut and dry as that. All I care about next season is how close are we to Man City and Liverpool. That's the main focus for me. Who else? Should we panic because our rivals are cooking with new signings? No, not yet. But if we're in the same position a month's time, I wouldn't blame you guys for doing it. Does Havertz have a future with Chelsea? 100%. Like, I want to see him in the 10s roles personally because he's not a 9. That's why I'm saying we need to go and get a striker. If we can get a striker, like let's say potentially Lewandowski, Dembele comes in, we get a bit more creativity. Bring in Havertz into number 10 role. Let's see what happens. But for every forward that we still have that was at Chelsea last season, It's personally my last chance with them. Kai, Pulisic, Mount, Ziyech, Werner. If they're all still here next season, I'll say the slate's clean because I do want to have a fresh start for the season. But if I see another fraudulent season from anybody, I'm just washing my hands and I'm just done. Even personally, I'd get rid of them all if we had the chance. But it's ain't career mode, sadly. But we move. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. A good can. This is my problem. This is my problem. We're too busy hyping up mid. These bad Kante performances, like these good Kante performances, have so many holes in them anyway. Like, even last season, Real Madrid away when he won the Man of the Match award, I was so shocked by it because he turned over the ball the whole match. But it was because he won the ball back so much, people got blinded by it, and they said it was a good performance. No, he has those performances a lot. Like, I remember a game against United where he kept Bruno Fernandes in his back pocket, but he had the most turnovers in the entire squad. But people don't ever look at it objectively. Kante's breakup play has never gone down for me. It's what he does when he has the ball that has gone down, and that's the problem for me. I keep saying, do whatever you want when you win the ball. Do whatever you want in terms of ball progression, but you have to keep the possession going. If you lose the ball at the end of it, whatever you did leading up to it doesn't mean shit because you just undid all your work. And that's what my problem is. Oh, fuck that Watford game. Yeah, you know what? That's fair enough. Although I was more angry because we just came off the 3-0 loss at Bournemouth and then we lost 4-1 to Watford. So I was just more like, not even angry, just like, you see why I said this shit team ain't making top 4? They're just dead. But yeah, we move. Oh, fuck's sake, we got spammers in here. CBA. Other questions we got. Guys, continue to drop your questions and we'll go in for about another 10 minutes and then we'll wrap it up. Johnny versus the rest of the panel or Flawless and Neil versus Ryan? Which is funnier to sit back? Johnny and the rest of the panel. I could sit back for hours and just listen to that. It's fucking hilarious. Even if he just says the same thing as about Mountain, Lukaku and all of that. It's funny. Flawless and Neil against Ryan is funny too, but it's just Ryan packing himself half of the time. And that just follows the same lead. Like, Johnny and the rest of the panel is goated. Would you do a Money in the Bank stream? Potentially, I might do. How do you come up with the concept for Shameless FC? What was it? We just did a Premier League show and I just started adding more people into it. But I needed a name. Then I just realized we're all shameless as fuck, so there's the name. Is it Guana? I hope I don't mispronounce it, but I haven't been there, nah. Watching Lover, I have just got into it over the last few episodes. Yeah, all I needed was that to get hooked, but yeah, I've been fucking caught by Love Island now. Is what it is. I've noticed this. You only ever get two me's. You either get depressed Lewis, who's just cussing out the entire squad, saying that this team ain't going to amount to nothing, or just shameless me, who's just going to be running Champions League, Champions of Europe, World Champions, all sorts of propaganda, some of the craziest bullshit that comes off the top of my head. But it all depends on the team. Chelsea will leave me feeling one or two ways. You'll never get a midpoint with me. I'll either be depressed or I'll be shameless. One or the other. Has it really? Like, I feel like as a host, like I probably could do a little bit more. I can't lie. When beef starts running on my channel, I'm likely to just let it run because I'm a pot stirrer like that. If you like want to start beefing on my channel, as long as you don't say anything too wild, I'm gonna just let you do you. But fair enough, man. Appreciate you, Ravi. Hope you're doing well, bro. For fuck's sake, yeah, I need to put slow mode on. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. There. Alright, cool. Slow mode's on. Fucking hell, there was a lot of spammers in here. These spammers have actually killed the entire flow. Shit. What's the pass mark for next season? How many points did we finish on? Let me have a look. We finished on 74 points, which is 8 points, an 8-point increase from the season before. Next season, I want us to be around 80 points. That's what I think would be good for us for next season. 80. If we could get to 85, I think that would be excellent. Unbelievable. That's a sort of number that would win you the title in past seasons. That to me is progression. Get to around the 80, 85 mark and I'd be happy. Right, 10 more minutes and then we will likely wrap up. Yeah. I'll be on Coppish next season. Don't worry, man. I'll definitely be there. How are you Chelsea sport watching Chelsea all season and back Jorginho over Kante? He's the reason why we are overrunning midfield and he's always sideways passing. I could say, like, how are you a Chelsea supporter watching Chelsea all season and you back Kante over Jorginho when he's a turnover merchant? His mistakes have led to key points being dropped in games, Chelsea being knocked out of the Champions League, and is also the reason why we get overrun and turned on in transitions because he's poor on the ball. It goes either way. It just depends on who you want to back and who you don't want to back. Like, you could say Jorginho makes us slower and he passes sideways. Our whole team passes slower, and I think that's tactical. Like, when the balls are with the 10s, they're slow. They don't release the ball quickly enough. The wing-backs, they don't release the ball quickly enough. In midfield, you don't release the ball quickly enough. I think your question's with Tuchel if you don't like that, because that's the way the team's playing. It's not just the way Jorginho's playing. Yeah, he's meant to be the one that keeps the ball ticking and everything. When the ball goes to the other players, they also should be responsible for releasing it quicker. And they also don't do it. So it's not just Jorginho's fault. The United and Arsenal at home. Oh, I remember when we used to be a fortress. Now we're talking about the Arsenal curse, the United at home curse. Embarrassing. But hopefully next season, just please, I beg. Because if we can't beat United again, no, please. Big up yourself, Tom, but please raise the standards. Batshuayi needs to be gone immediately. The fact that he's still here in big 2022 is an embarrassment. It is what it is. Like, there's the last blessing of the Danish Maldini, letting Nketiah run rings around him so he could sign him to a new contract. Big up every time. Arsenal by a mile. Despise them. I do love the shameless side too, but this club's bled it out of me so far. Who will shine more? Darwin Núñez or Haaland? Definitely Haaland. Núñez is already coming in on sus watch. The only question I have with Erling Haaland is, does he hit the ground running? Or does he have a little bit of Bundesliga tax that he has to, like, bleed himself out of first? Like, Haaland will be a success. Will he hit the ground running? Not so sure, but I do think it'll be easier for him at City as opposed to if he was at Chelsea, because they just make much better chances and much more chances. Man said Arsenal Chelsea's a loving derby. That's how I know it's a Tottenham fan. I mean, I'll be real. There's been times I've seen both sides do the "if you hate Tottenham, stand up" chants, and I've wanted to be sick in my mouth, but we move. No. Johnny's the Chelsea version of Johnny, man. He's unique in his own way. Who needs to win it? I ain't even thinking about resting that deep to know, bro. I don't know. Give it to Seth Rollins again. I feel like that would be good or something. Just whoever wins the men's Money in the Bank has to take one title, just so we can have one on Raw and SmackDown. Would you do a phone? I could do a phone in at some point. I might do. Who misses out on top 4 this season? Right now, it's one of Arsenal or Chelsea. As much as I hate to say it, because Tottenham look like they're doing what needs to be done. Arsenal, they're just Arsenal. They've got too much work to do as well. Nope. Everton haven't lost an opening day match since 2012. So, and we don't like going up to Goodison Park anyway, so that don't look great. It's a true false question. Is Sergi Rice with actual football skills? No, Sergi is levels clear of Rice and doesn't need the comparison to that Basmati merchant. We're not entering the Banter FC era. Not yet. We'd have to drop out of top 4 first. Yes. West Ham away by a mile. Panelists, I think, is the funniest. Probably Klasref. Probably is Klasref. Actually getting to the bottom as well. Oh, yeah. Definitely screen them. I'm not getting Tobied. No chance. Do you think us playing a back three makes us focus more on defenders in transfers? Because with 4 centre backs, we could do okay, but now we need about 5 or 6. Yes, but we needed to reinforce anyway after losing AC and Rudiger. You can't have Sarr and Chalobah as your depth. Chalobah, yes, I'll keep, but not him and Sarr. Sorry, I'm not seeing that. Or potentially Colwell as well. There's just no experience. Last year left on his contract. I wanted us to put Lukaku in some sort of deal. Maybe cash on one side, like I'm not sure which, but I would have loved us to put him in that sort of deal. But we ain't gonna do that. So, I would have said give him Lukaku and 30 mil. I think would have been fair. Maybe 30, 40 mil. I think that would have been good. Yes, yeah, I don't know why they brought Lesnar back again. If it's another Lesnar Reigns match, I actually won't watch it. 100%. 100% I'm linking up with Neil. Yo, Sammy, you're a dickhead for that one. I swear down. I can't be arsed with that. That fucking Sam Wallad trying to pretend I was singing Fuck Sorry Ball. But it is what it is. Your dad's been looking for a reason to try and run shit on my name, so I'm glad they got what they wanted. Big up yourself anyway. I do need to do streams like this on fucking Chelsea Fan TV next week. I'll give you a shout about some of the content in midweek. But big up yourself. No. Sorry, Jamie. Sterling over Werner any day of the week. Back ourselves in the corner, not signing a DM. Now all we're left with is Rice. Your thoughts? That's our own fault, but it still don't make Rice the right answer for us. He's overpriced. Massively overpriced. Half that transfer fee, and then let's have a conversation. Until then, I don't want to see it. Yeah, Sammy, I'll show you. Yo, I'm actually sorting out my room as well. So, like, next week sometime, I should have an actual setup sorted. So I'll shout you about streams and stuff. Like, this ain't even a fucking drill now. We're actually going to be sorting out the background. So next week or so, might have a backup ready for streams. So you might see us doing double duty here and on Chelsea Fan TV. What else we got? Get Richarlison. No, stop replacing mid with mid. No, please. Like, I need someone world class. The man's had a what has Werner had? Has Werner had a good season, bro? Like, why are we having Stockholm syndrome over our dead players? Sterling is a better dribbler, he has better movement, and he is a better finisher than Werner. Regardless, Werner, I sometimes question if he's actually a football player. So please, like, I put you up top over fucking Werner at this point. Well, I'll be real with you, man. Would you take Salah back on 100%? Most savage moment I've seen. I don't know. Maybe the Chelsea fans chanting your fucking shit at Bakayoko when he got sent off was deserved. Not sure, to be honest. Really not sure. Like, there's not really a lot of options off the top of my head. Like, fans are just savage in general. Just comes with it. Alec, do need to. Like, I've done a few streams with him on Don Robbie. He's a blessed guy. I definitely need to. Green screen will be coming in next. We have mid. Like, we cannot turn our noses up at Man City wingers who have won 4 Premier League titles over our players and say they're both mid. Like, Sterling is levels clear of Timo Werner. Absolute levels. So, yeah, no. I would happily replace Sterling for Werner. The thing for me, though, is the price tag and the wage fee. If he's on 300k a week, like he is at City, I don't want him. If he's going to cost 60 million, I don't want him either. Like, he has to be at an affordable price and he has to take a wage cut for me. Big up Saint, my guy, as always. Everyone like and subscribe. Get him to 2k as well, my G. What reckon we'll finish next season? Depends on who we sign. Because right now, I'm thinking 4th place instead of 3rd. If we can get signings, if we can reinforce in certain areas, maybe 3rd. I would be very surprised if we get 2nd. Very, very surprised. I'm not expecting to break the City and Liverpool top 2 just yet. Shit, we got an hour. All right, cool. Let's do final few questions. FIFA career, FIFA streams will come next season. I don't know when, I don't know where, but we'll sort that. We will sort that. Jesus is already going to Arsenal, my guy. Arsenal have already sorted that deal with him because they can guarantee him first team football and we can't. I do agree though, like I would have taken Jesus over Sterling, but it is what it is. Kimpembe, De Ligt, Koundé, Vardiol and Skriniar, pick 2. Koundé and it's between De Ligt and Skriniar. Because I'd like Skriniar for the experience, but De Ligt's got youth on his side. I do think you need a good mesh of both. So one out of De Ligt and Skriniar. I really can't pick right now. Yo, the CMOS is the one, you know. I told you about that. That and like fucking, I'm doing charcoal on my face. That helps too. You need to tell me the name of the thing you were using as well. I forgot the name of it. It was mad. Thoughts on Dest joining Chelsea? Again, good depth if we can get him in. But there's so much links between Chelsea and Barca right now. You need elite. Fair enough, but as I already said, bring in Dembele, push Havertz back, and that should be the answer to our creativity. You're funny, bruv. You're funny. If that Soyuncu to Inter Milan deal goes ahead, though, that could be really good for us in terms of bringing a defender in. Sacking a Conte wasn't harsh because Conte did throw his toys out the pram and it just wasn't working between him and the board. That's the name of Ashwagandha. That's it. I need to keep that up. Go AM, you're a bastard as well, by the way. No chance Kepa should be starting games. Have you ever been in a proper scrap? Not yet. I was meant to be at Stamford Bridge. Like, the amount of times I've been told to watch myself when I go to games, you're going to be fucked up at the next away day. When I dropped that fucking Churchill tweet when his statue got vandalized during the BLM times, like, I was meant to be a dead man walking when we came back to the bridge, and, well, that didn't happen now, did it? But, hey, well, one day someone will actually have the balls, but is what it is. I'm just going to do me. I don't go looking for trouble. People say trouble will come and find me, but trouble's very hard to find. So, is what it is. Arsenal. Like, you don't talk to me that night if we lose to Arsenal. Genuinely, don't talk to me. I'm going to be the biggest dickhead. I'm going to be so anti whenever we lose to Arsenal. Tottenham as well, and Man United. Those 3. Fuck losing to any of those. And West Ham. Fuck West Ham too. Those 4. Like, they all equally hurt. Favorite away ground in the Premier League. I like doing City away, even though we never win there. It's always a nice environment. So maybe City. Probably that's about it, really. I don't know. Like, every away end's just a bit mid. Once I get some P's, maybe. Until then, he could go fuck himself. Does have to come next season, definitely. I might do. I know Flawless has spoken about traveling to the US for the World Cup. So potentially, but that's 4 years in the back. Aye, bro, appreciate that, but like they're all talk anyway. All I get is dirty looks in the ground, and no one ever says anything. Or you vlogging bastard, but like I'm still vlogging, and you're still not stopping me. So it is what it is. Like people say they're gonna fuck me up at games. Like I'm not the easiest person to find. I sit in the same spot in my season ticket for every home game. I'm in the same place doing fan cams after every game. If you want to find me, you know where I am. I am so not hard to find. But people don't want to find me. They just want to chat shit on the net. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, probably gonna wrap up the stream here anyway. Do need to do more Q&As like this. I do really enjoy this. Big up everyone that's locked in. As always, smash the like and subscribe button. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for another panel stream. Check it out, like and subscribe. And as always, up the Chelsea. Peace.